Welcome to the NewsHour. With tens of thousands of civilians still fleeing the heavy fighting in northern Gaza, Israel agreed today to open a second route south and pause fighting for a few hours each day.
Late today, President Biden said Israel has a, quote, obligation to distinguish between terrorists and civilians and to follow international law. Layla Milana Allen reports.
As Israeli ground forces pushed deeper into Gaza, a rare look inside the northern strip showed abandoned neighborhoods scarred by battle. It also gave clues about how Hamas operates. The IDF claims they found these weapons in a workshop under an apartment building.
You can see a pink dresser in a little girl's bed in a residential home.
A few floors above, this bedroom appears to have belonged to young girls. Israel says it's evidence that Hamas hides within and behind the civilian population.
This entire city is one big terror base. There are miles of tunnels underground. They connect to hospitals, to schools.
Now, the IDF is closing in on Gaza City's Al-Shifa hospital. It claims Hamas's main command center is located underneath, which Hamas and hospital staff deny.
See, we have many patients placed here.
Inside Al-Shifa are Gaza's most vulnerable. The Director General of Gaza's hospitals, Dr. Mohammed Zakut, sent the NewsHour this video earlier this week.
It is overwhelmed with the huge number of patients here.
It's overflowing with people injured by Israeli airstrikes and thousands of civilians taking shelter in what they hope is a safe zone.
Tens of thousands of Palestinians have already fled the northern part of the Strip via a humanitarian corridor along Gaza's main highway. The White House announced today that Israel has agreed to a second corridor along Gaza's coast, where there will be daily 4-hour humanitarian pauses in the bombing.
Also today, it's been reported that mediators are trying to negotiate a 3-day pause in fighting in exchange for a dozen hostages held by Hamas. President Biden confirmed this morning that he asked Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for the swap, but gave no details.
Did you ask him to pause for 3 days to get the hostages out for that
Yes,
length of time?
I've asked for even a longer pause for some of them.
And Hamas announced today it's ready to release an elderly woman and a young boy for humanitarian reasons, but said no deal had been made yet with Israel. In France, world leaders gathered today for a Gaza aid conference.
We worry about the humanitarian situation in Gaza.
The host, French President Emmanuel Macron, appealed to Israel to protect the innocent.
Civilians must be protected, and this is absolutely vital. It's not negotiable. It's also a condition for the effectiveness of our fight against violence.
Others were more direct, like Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority, Mohammed Shtayyeh.
How many Palestinians must be killed for the war to stop? What Israel is doing is not waging war against Hamas, but against the whole Palestinian people.
The people of Gaza need help more than ever. On top of Israel's constant aerial bombardment, the World Health Organization warns disease is spreading rapidly. Some, like the Kulab family, have chosen to move back to their bombed homes after staying in shelters.
My home is completely destroyed. Look at the damage we live in. I couldn't stand living surrounded by people, diseases, in hospitals, on the streets, so I came back to my home here.
Like most other families in Gaza now, they live without electricity or running water and with barely any food. While some aid is entering the Strip each day, the UN says it's just a drop in the ocean of need. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Layla Milana Allen in Tel Aviv.